Hello, good morning. My name is Lisbeth Vasquez. It's an honor to be here this morning. Please have yourself at least 2 blocks, 1 or 2 blocks. If this is not available, you can have 2 pillows and then a small towel to perhaps replace the strap. And when you're ready, we'll start seated this morning. You're also welcome to start on a chair if that is more accessible to you. Please cross up the shins. I often like to prop myself up on this mini bolster, and then I bring these 2 blocks underneath my knees so that I can have more support. Wonderful. So now just bring your hands at your belly, right hand on your belly, left hand on the center of your chest. Take a slow breath in through the nose and a long breath out the mouth. And again, in through the nose, long breath out the mouth. Last one. You can begin to release your hands and now bring them at the heart center. Open your eyes gently, interlace the fingers, push the arms forward around your back, chin in towards the chest. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand back behind you, left hand on top of your right knee. Lift across the collarbone if you can. Take a slow breath in through the nose. A slow breath out the nose. And now come back to center, hands at the heart center, interlace the opposite finger forward, push the arms forward and round back again, chin in towards the chest. Push as far forward as you can as your back rounds. And inhale, lift the arms. Twist over to the left, hold for a moment, hold here as you draw the shoulder blades down. Now let go of the hands and arms, right hand on top of left knee, left arm back behind you. Lift across the collarbone again as you turn and twist. If we arch our back a little bit, we might create a little more of that length. And come back to center. Bring your hands at the heart center again. This time, open the arms out, lift. And exhale, draw the arms under the left arm under the right. Hug yourself here. Yes, grab your scapula, behind your shoulder blades. Let us do that again and switch the arms. Inhale, open, lift the chest, take a little back bend. Exhale, round just a little bit, interlace the arms, and now look down as we do that. Again, inhale, look up, open your wings. Exhale, cross your wings, hug yourself, round, look down. And again, inhale, open your wings, look up towards the sky, and exhale, cover and round, hug yourself as you interlace. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Please come back to neutral. Let us change the crossing of the legs. So if they're crossed, just change the crossing to balance the hips. Nice. And now we're going to bring the forearms together. And as you bring the forearms together, I'd like for you to have your elbows right at the height of your shoulder blades if you can. Now turn the palms to face to you. Now open the arms out, elbows in. Come back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Pretty challenging here. Keep your spine straight. Inhale, open. It seems easy. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Bring the palms together again. And this next time, please cross the right elbow over the left. Yeah, right elbow over the left. Really nice. Yeah. You're welcome to stay just here and try to keep the forearms together. Or if we have a little bit more range of mobility, perhaps the palms touch each other. We call this, I like to call it a pretzel, but some people call it eagle. It doesn't really matter as long as we are finding space on our back. Now, the movement goes like this. Inhale, look towards the right, take your spine over to the right. And then down, and let us make a big circle over to the left. And up, yes. Just big circle out, draw the elbows towards the belly as you round, go towards the left, lift the elbows towards the sky and over to the right. Let us go the other way, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Let us open the arms, take a moment, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down along your sides. Ooh, we're really working the shoulders today. Inhale, right shoulder blade up. Yes, rotation here, back. Now do the other side, left shoulder blade back. Let us do both shoulders together forward. Yes. Come back to center, pause. We're gonna do that again. This time, June, cross the left arm under, over the right. Yes. Forearms together. Try to keep that connection, all right? This really tight connection of the arms. Perhaps the palms touch. And this next time, we'll arc our back. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, arc. Exhale, round. Inhale, arc. And exhale, round. Please come back to the center. Open the arms out again. Let the right arm come down, up and over to the right. Oh, really good. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, look down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Please come back to center, up and over to the left. Let's pause there for a moment. Open the side ribs as you begin to look up and you inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Ooh, and let us extend the legs forward. You're welcome to bring those blocks underneath the knees. I'm going to do that so that I can protect the ligaments behind my legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift, hands stay down, you're looking forward. And exhale, fold. Nice. We're going to stay in this folded position. Soften the legs and perhaps bring the arms inside the legs as the legs externally rotate and you collapse. And as you collapse, drop the chin in towards the chest, feel the heaviness of your head. And notice what is going on in the back. Breathe in fully to the back of the lungs. See if you can feel those wings, your wings spreading apart. That entryway when you perhaps once had wings. Feel them expand and contract as you exhale. Now come back up very gently and just take a moment here to take a slow breath in. And take a slow breath out. Please remove any support that you might have underneath your knees or your buttocks. And now bring the right knee in towards the left thigh. Right knee, left thigh. Yes, really good. Now, I like to sometimes remove my flesh, my buttocks out a little bit. You could sometimes get on the way, so it gives me more length. Now, turn your torso over towards the left side of your leg and begin to fold over that left leg. For a moment, frame your left leg with your two blocks as you half lift and you fold. As you half lift and you fold. And continue a couple more. And this next time, please fold. We're still finding that protraction, that internal rotation, that forward bending. They say that every time you are folding forward, or anytime you're in a collapsed state, in an internal collapse state, that you have to do the inverse. So we're going to take a lot of our time today to also find back bends, to open the chest, to tilt the head back. Notice if you're able to come a little bit more forward, I can assure you that if we were to stay here for about 5 to 8 minutes, you will fold closer towards your leg. The muscles relax. The ligaments lengthen, they expand. With the help of the nervous system as we relax and they go. Few more cycles of breath here. And begin to rise. Take a moment to just recalibrate. Take a slow breath in. A slow breath out. Other leg, please extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot inside the right quad. Turning our torso. If it became helpful to frame that leg with the blocks, you're welcome to do that. Eventually, you can let go of the blocks. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And again, lift. And collapse. And we rise. And we fall. We rise. And we fall. A couple more times with your breath. Let us stay down, and as you stay down, see if you can just soften the muscles of the right leg. Let go of the head. Notice again what is happening in the back of your body. Send the breath back and out. Very gently begin to rise. Ooh, we're almost there. One more folding forward. Please open both legs out. As far as it feels comfortable, we can remove that flush again, opening up those butt cheeks so that we can have more space. It could be helpful to bring those two blocks underneath the knees. However, I prefer to push my thighs down, firmly down, and my heels down, and bring my blocks in front of me. I stack the blocks on top of each other. And then we're gonna find that motion again. So exhale as you come down, inhale as you lift. Exhale as you come down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. This next time we'll stay down. You're welcome to continue to find that motion. Otherwise, try to find a static position, meaning stillness. As you firm the quadriceps down, you firm those calves down and your heels. Try to see if you can relax within this tension, within the uncomfortable position, with the help of your breath. Very gently, Miss June, please begin to rise. With the help of your hands, bring the knees up, place the feet flat on the floor, feet wide. Bring your hands back behind you and let the knees fall over to the left. Windshield wipe, side to side. These are like the windshield wipers of your car, just moving the hip femur from one side to the other. Wonderful. Please come to your mat. I'm going to move to the side. I'm on my mat this time, and I'm going to bring these two blocks behind me. You're welcome to utilize your two pillows, stack them on top of each other. Now, I like to have the bottom block to the second height. This is the second height. However, you might want to explore the first height. Okay, first height, second height, and then this is the highest height. For this, we're doing second height or first height. Now, the second block, highest height. Highest height for now. We might bring that to the second height. I want to begin to recline. Find the first block, the block that is closer to you, under the brassiere line. Under the brassiere line where the bra meets the shoulder blades, right? The scapula at the lower end. And now let the head rest on the top block. Your feet are flat on the floor for now, and your arms are open. Perfect. I think that's looking good. It's not about how it looks necessarily, but how it's feeling for you. I'm gonna just get close. Yeah. Is it feeling comfortable? You want to give me heads up, finger up? Nice. Yeah. Just make sure. Do you have a second one underneath the shoulder blades? Oh, nice. Yes. Nice. Wonderful. We're going to stay for a moment. And as you stay here for a moment, you can check in, right, with your knees first. And perhaps they would like to open up and have the soles of the feet together. You're always welcome to come back and bring those back up and do the inverse. You can open the feet out and bring the knees together. But we'll do that in a second. If you can open the knees, that'd be perfect. If not, just have the knees facing up. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. And as you begin to just notice your body in space, and its relationship to this posture. I'd like for you now to see if that top block, the top that is underneath your head, would like to come to the second height. Second height. It's optional. You will just check in. Hello, welcome. We're taking a back bend. We did a lot of forward folding at the beginning of class. So 2 pillows stacked on top of each other is great. Otherwise, the 2 blocks also work perfectly. And now we're tuning in with the long cycles of our breathing. The full and slow in breath. The long and slow out breath. We want to optimize our breath. We want to optimize the full lung capacity, trying to push the ribs out and trying to draw them in. Soften the eye gaze, soften the inner brow, allow the muscles of the face to relax. Soften the teeth, let it split apart just slightly. Now please begin to draw the knees up and extend the legs forward. Bring the arms back behind you a little bit and take a slow breath in and a long breath out. Perhaps we can take a deeper back bend only if you are allowing yourself to top block, lowest height. A couple more breaths here. Then please draw the forearms back down, bend the knees, draw yourself onto one side carefully, come off of those blocks. Find your back flat on the floor as you take a slow breath in and a long breath out. We're going to continue to work with our spine and our hips. Please, your pelvis is a hammock and it posteriorly tilts inwardly, it curves in, and then it relaxes out. Very similar to the spine. Exhale, draw the pelvis in, your low back will be flat on the floor. And inhale, release. The natural curve of your low back will create a space in between you and the floor. Exhale as you find yourself flat on the ground. Inhale as you separate yourself from the ground. Exhale as you posteriorly tilt, contract the abdominal wall. Inhale as you relax the abdominal wall, you curve and open. Exhale as you contract. Inhale as you release. Now exhale, contract. Lift your hips up. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, come back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Please stay up for a moment. Draw the shoulder blades in. If you can, interlace the fingers underneath you, palms together. Chin in towards the chest. Root the inner arches of your feet down. Lift through those quadriceps. Please lift the heels. Lift your heels. Yes. Stay with it. Draw the inner feet down. Root the big toe down. Draw the heels down. Lift the toes. Lift the toes. Quadriceps high. We're almost there. Feet down. Release the hands. Draw your hips down. Take a slow breath in. Long breath out. Please extend the legs forward and down. Take a moment to recalibrate for a moment as you take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Please cross the left ankle on top of your right. Take your legs over to the right corner of your mat, almost onto the floor if you can. Big curve, bring your arms back behind you, and now take your upper chest and your arms to the right as well. So we're doing a banana position with our body, or a half moon here. We want to continue drawing the left hip down and firm the quadriceps, your thighs down on the floor. And now see if you can turn your head over to the left and perhaps hold the left wrist with your right hand. Take a couple more cycles of breath here on your own. And please release, come back to the center. Ooh. Taking limbs all the way to the left corner of your space. Perhaps the heels touch your floor. Take the upper chest over to the left as well. Arms back behind you. You're welcome to keep the arms open. If the shoulder blades are lifting, you can tilt the head to the right. You can always hold the right wrist with your left hand if you like. Make sure that that right sit bone, that right ischium stays down on the floor. Quadriceps down. Take your neck and head over to the right. Please release, come back to center. Hug the knees in towards the chest, rock gently side to side. Please open your hands out to a T and let the knees fall over to the left. As you tilt the head over to the right. Allow that right shoulder blade to be relaxed. If it's not touching, then it means that you need to lift your knees. Your left knees need to be supported onto a pillow or your block. Please come back to center and allow the knees to fall over to the right. As you tilt your head over to the left, you relax that left arm. And now just notice here, right, any contrasting feeling, right? Any different in sensation? If there is, just acknowledge we're still here. I'm still here with you. Just turn the neck and head over to the left side. I'm a little more tighter sometimes on one side than the other, especially if we've already opened the opposite side. Usually much tighter in the mornings. So just allow the breath to be honey. Honey for the bones, honey for the muscles and ligaments. Allowing the breath to be the medicine. Please come back to center. Bring your feet flat on the floor. And now bring your block underneath your hips. Right in your buttocks. Yeah. In your sacrum. Hope you can see this. Yeah. If this doesn't feel okay for your low back or your tailbone or sacrum, just bring a pillow. Please bring your right knee in towards the chest. Extend the left leg forward and down. You're welcome to bring the strap on top of your right knee. I'm going to go ahead and take mine. Or just interlace your hands on top of the knee. Tuck the chin and chest. Hi, welcome back. Allow the left heel to be grounded down on the floor. Just notice that strain. If it's too much strain here on your left thigh and the inner groin, please just bend the knee and place the left foot flat. That's always very helpful. Now bring your strap or your hands behind the quadricep, the strap on top of your foot. Extend that leg up towards the sky. A towel can be handy here if you can. Otherwise, your hands are interlaced behind the quadricep. And now pull the leg towards you. Gently release, bend the foot, place the foot flat on the floor. Bring your left knee in towards the chest as you begin to extend the right leg forward and down. Really nice. Just notice the quadriceps, send the breath down into those big muscle groups. Noticing the quality of the breath, if it has become shallow or short. Giving yourself permission to lengthen. Giving yourself permission to expand and contract. Please begin to extend the leg up towards the sky. And pull the leg towards you as you root the right heel down on the ground. A little bit of shakiness is okay here, a little bit of that trembling. It's just the muscle. It's the muscle needing to strengthen, needing to lengthen. And that's why we're here. Wonderful. Please release and allow the left leg to lengthen all the way down as you extend both arms back behind you. Full breath in, long breath out. Please bend your knees. And now just extend the legs up for a moment. A little inversion here. Working with our quads, our hands are down along your sides for leverage and support. If you have a wall nearby, you're welcome to place your legs on a wall. It could be very helpful. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Now point and flex the feet a few times. Point and flex. You can find an internal rotation and then an external. Now let us just shake the legs a little bit. Let us just shake. Pause, bend the knees, place your feet down on the floor, remove the block, and just turn into a fetal position onto one side. Take a slow breath in, a slow breath out. Please begin to rise with the help of one hand. Does everybody have a pillow and a block? Otherwise, we can utilize both blocks. I'm going to show you with the block. Might be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to explore it. I'm going to use 2 blocks here. Well, essentially, we would use 3. So if you have 2 blocks, please have your 2 blocks. And if you have a pillow or some sort of blanket or something you can have underneath your ribs, I'm going to lay down here on my side. Both of my knees are to the right ribs close to the bolster. Now, my right arm will come down to a T, my right ear on the block, right here on the block, left arm takes the opposite block on top of me, above my head. My right knee is really close to the bolster. My top knee is back behind me. You should feel a lot of length here on your psoas. If we're not feeling a lot of length, it means that we need to come up higher, much higher. So that's my case. This pillow is too small for me. So I have handy a bigger prop. You would stack 2 pillows. I'm going to lay down again and find this curve of my side. So your bottom knee is close to the pillow and your top knee is back behind you. Psoas stretch. Yeah, now breathe into that space. If you have any shoulder blade, any rotator cuff issues, any injuries, you're just gonna bring that left arm down, perhaps down along your sides onto your belly. That could be helpful. Take those long cycles of breath in and out of the nose. Taking a few more cycles of breath here. Feel that lengthening and that relaxation release. We are making space not to get rid of. We are making space to hold things, to hold everything together. Our bodies, our minds, our thoughts, and to observe, to not become so attached to them, to try to control, but just become aware of them. We call that practice mindfulness. Please begin to rise very slowly as we transition to the opposite side. I'm just going to take this to the opposite side. You can turn around if you'd like, so that you can still see me in front. And I hope you can see me. I'm going to turn the camera slightly down. I wasn't sure if you could see me there. I think that's good. Yeah. Oh. Okay, and now where I was here. Now I want to have my left arm out to a T, right? My left ear on the block, lowest height. Top block, highest height above me. Bottom knee closer to the bolster. Top knee back behind me. Yes, both knees are in flexion, so they're bent, but the top knee is back behind you, and the bottom knee is closest to the pillows or the bolsters. Just notice that difference in sensation. And remember, you're always welcome to bring that right arm down to your belly if that's better for the shoulder blade. Notice if you're straining around your face, soften your inner brow. Taking just a few more cycles of breath before we begin to close out our practice. Very gently, everyone, with all the support and carefulness, begin to prop yourself up and find Shavasana. Please find your pillows or your two blocks underneath your knees and lay back. Open those legs slightly apart, heels in, toes out, arms away from the medial body. Take a full breath in through the nose, a long breath out the mouth. Surrendering to the breath here. As we begin to trace the breath in through the tip of the nose, up the skull, back of the throat, into the lungs, and feeling the breath turn on itself, up through the lungs, back of the throat, up the skull, out tip of the nose. Inhaling, tip of the nose, up the skull, back of the throat, lungs, back of the throat, up the skull, out tip of the nose. In, tip of the nose, up the skull, back of the throat, lungs, back of the throat, up the skull, out tip of the nose. In, tip of the nose, up the skull, back of the throat, lungs, back of the throat, up the skull, out tip of the nose. The breath inspires. The breath expires. The breath inspires. The breath expires. You're welcome to close out practice exactly as you are and bring your hands on your belly and making a triangle shape with your hands facing down, a gesture, a feminine gesture here to remind us of our feminine qualities. You're welcome to close out this practice seated by rolling onto one side and supporting yourself to come to a seat. And we're taking that feminine quality, again, that gesture with our hands onto our belly. It's a representation of our womb here. It's the exact same shape, and it faces down. And you're welcome to bring that here onto your belly as we take a slow breath in, a slow breath out. And taking another cycle of breath here as we draw the belly, the breath down into the depths of the pelvis. And we remind ourselves of all of our feminine qualities, of our grace and our power. Thank you and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you, ladies. So good to see y'all.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you all so much. It's such an honor. Thank you for having me. So good to meet you. Terralyn, am I pronouncing that?
That's right, Terralyn, and pups on my belly as I was on my back in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I got on my
Got two of them.
Miss June, thank you so much for being here. It's always wonderful to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a wonderful week.
You too.
Will we see you next week?
I believe so, Evelyn.
Okay. All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.